a few days now, we're also seeing how these protests have actually begun in Manesar. Now they're spreading across the NCR, Faridabad, Noida, of course, becoming the epicenters. Why do you think, what do you make of the timing, firstly, of these protests?
Kriti, and to all your viewers, and I think this agitation is, it was earlier in Gurgaon, Manesar, now it has been extended to Faridabad also, this Noida also. This Noida violence definitely increases the police and traffic running in the smooth traffic, and then the demands. I think that demands should have been considered by the administration, so, and they could be satisfied with their demands, and efforts should be made by the administration of the concerned organization, and then these demands may be considered, and if they are not considered, then they should be made specified, not to take law in their hands, not to create hindrance in the smooth traffic flow. And if the police should be very strict about it, because here I think that police is not behaving like that. It was done in Haryana a few days back. I think that.
But do you think it's the police action or lack thereof is because of the support that's being given to the workers by the Chief Minister himself?
No doubt that is support by the Chief Minister is definitely politically motivated. They don't want to be blamed by the workers. That's why that may be. But also that the police is also considering this point also, that they have a support of Chief Minister. That's why the police is considering that aspect also in their mind while taking action against these workers.
But right, Mr. Rao, but there are, in most cases, when protests take place, some violent elements that prop in and cause the vandalism. We've also seen how vehicles are being torched and property is damaged. Police vehicles have been vandalized. Why do you think the police was not reacting so far and no one person has been detained until now?
This is a very tactical case, Kriti, because the relationship between the labor workers and the administration, that is also to be seen. And definitely, you are right. Then in such a protest, some bad elements also take benefit of that situation, and they create more serious issues like vandalizing the vehicles, breaking the barricades, torching the vehicles also, and damaging the public property. But those bad elements should be identified by the police. And this is the job of police, that they should definitely find out who are the mischief mongers and who are the silent protesters. They should demarcate the line between the two aspects, whether there is a civilized, the protesters are behaving in a civilized manner, or who is vandalizing or who is creating more violent situation in such type of demonstrations. Then police must also involve their intelligence inputs. They should also put some persons who can gather the information from these protesters secretly by sending their plainclothes people there inside them, so that what is going on with the workers and protesters, they should come beforehand. And this is a system in police, then this special branch people, or maybe the CID people, their job is like that. They should find out what is their further line of action, what is the further planning of the protesters, what they are going to do. That if that things are known to the police beforehand, they can take preventive actions accordingly. But that depends upon how active is their intelligence network of the police, and how effectively they are using that information which is collected by the CID people, the special branch people, which is gathered among the workers while they are protesting. Because if we think like that some person of police is inside them, the protesters, and he's in plain clothes. He's treating like him. He's also labor, and he comes to know what they're whispering, what is whispering among those workers, what their further line of action, what the leaders are planning, what to do in future. All these things are being collected by such people who are policemen in plain clothes among the crowd of those protesters. And so that and those informations are collated by the senior level officers, and they are analysis as to what further actions should be taken against the protesters, whether it should be a stern action or it should be some mild action, or there should not be any action. But definitely, I must tell you that while these vehicles are being tossed, damaged, and this vandalism is there, the property loss is there, then definitely an FIR must have been registered and the action will be definitely taken. But at this time, when the protest is going on, I don't think that the police is taking such a drastic step to arrest the concerned persons. But in future, definitely in that case, the persons who are being identified while in CCTV or in videography, they will be taken to task and they will also be arrested in this case. But it will take some time. Police has to balance the situation, whether it's going to aggregate or not. That all things are to be considered by the police while taking action in such type of matters, because industrial dispute may be some differences between the organization management and the laborers.
Right. All right, Mr. Rao, thank you very much for joining us and for sharing your inputs with us here at